Welcome to Urban Acharya. Tell me about the time you failed. It's a pretty common interview question. And today I will throw some light on how to answer this question. Failures are not good, we all know that. But why organizations are interested in knowing about them during the interview? Have you given a thought to it? Well, ideally they should ask about all the good things, right? They should focus on what are your big ticket achievements, some of the great work you have managed, like acquiring big clients or managing and successfully delivering on a large multi-geography complex project, or overachieving your sales targets, and so on and so forth. But they focus on failures too. Well, there is a reason for it. And today I'm going to be talking about that specific reason. Now, the question that is often asked during the interview is, tell me about the time you failed. There could be different flavors to it, but the central theme is to know about your failures. So let me tell you why knowing about your failures is so important to various organizations. Failures are like mirrors. They provide information about how you have managed challenges, setbacks, or challenging situations. And it allows the organization to assess your self-awareness, your honesty, and your problem-solving skills. Let me explain this now in a lot more detail. By asking about a time when you failed, the interviewer will gain insights on how you may have responded to a difficult situation. Candidates who are able to reflect on their failures and identify what they learned from the experience demonstrate maturity, resilience, and a growth mindset. Remember, these qualities are highly valued by employers and can be indicative of future success. Furthermore, discussing failures allows the interviewer to assess how the candidate handles stress and anxiety or adversity. You should remember that ability to cope up with failures and bounce back from setback is a critical skill in any job, especially in a fast-paced and highly pressurized environment. So now that you understand to some extent why failures are so important from an interviewer's standpoint, I'm going to now switch to how to answer this question. When you are framing your answer, it is important to focus on the lessons that you have learned from that experience, how you grew from it, and how you were able to turn it into a positive outcome. I would suggest you do a small exercise. It will help you get to the answer fairly quickly. Take out a notebook and a pen and find a quiet place in your house, or it could be in a park or a place you like to spend some time alone. Now, once you have done that, take a few deep breaths and travel back in time and ponder deeply on your failures. They may be small or big, it doesn't matter, but just reflect upon them. It could be related to your exams or delivering a project or failing to do something important on time or failing to understand someone or failing to build a relationship, or for that matter, even failing in a relationship. Professional or personal, it doesn't matter. I would suggest that you keep your answers limited to only professional failures and not venturing too much into your personal life. Now, once you've got to some of the failures of your life, write them down one by one in the notebook. And for each failure, you should write about why, how, and when. And then focus on what lessons came out of it. How did you manage to deal with those failures? And what was your next step? How you turned around things, how you dealt with those situations. Think about all these points, and once you have made your notes, try to frame your answer, keeping your focus only on one failure at a time that you feel would be an apt to mention to the interviewer. In this way, you will be able to provide a genuine answer, and since it will be from your own life, you will be able to answer all the other questions on that topic. Now, let me give you an example. In my current job, I was leading a team of designers and developers to create a new website for a client. We were working on a tight deadline, and I thought I had everything under control. However, a few days before the deadline, I realized that we were gradually falling behind our schedule. I had underestimated the amount of work required, and I had not effectively communicated that timeline to my team. At the end of the project, we missed out the deadline by a few days. I felt like I had let down my clients and my team, but I knew that I had to take responsibility for my mistakes. I scheduled a meeting with the client to apologize and to discuss how we could make things right. I also had a team meeting to discuss what we could do better in the future. Now, from this experience, I learned that it's important to set realistic deadlines and communicate them clearly to my team. I also learned the value of taking responsibility for my mistakes and working to find solutions. So you see how you can change your failures into opportunities, full of lessons for life. Now, before I end this video, I want to caution you that if you start fabricating your answers during the interview, or if you are all making it up, there will be a high chance that you will be soon caught. So try to avoid doing these two things and keep it genuine, preferably from your own life. I hope this video has given you all the guidance you need to deal with this difficult question on failures during the interview. All the best to all of you. If you're new to this channel, do like, subscribe, and share. And I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Write to us in the comment sections about your failures or the questions you may have already faced and how you dealt with it. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.